Hey guys, it's Miss Wilson here again with you, and today I'm going to be doing a lesson, language arts lesson, and it's on parts of speech. I'm going to move my whiteboard up a little bit so you can see a little better. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, let's go like this. Sorry, I'm trying to get things organized here. And we've learned a lot already about nouns and adjectives and verbs, but this kind of puts everything together and talks about how those things work in a sentence, and then gives us a little fun activity where we can actually sing a song with the chart I'm making. I think I've done a farmer in the Dell chart with you guys before in the past, and it's just kind of fun thing to do. I know you guys like them a lot, so I thought I'd do one. So first, let's just review our parts of speech. And nouns that we learned about quite a while ago, they are a person, place, or thing, like a dog or a friend. Adjectives are describing words, like funny and nice. Verbs, an action word like runs, walks, or eats. Verbs are action words. Verbs can also be linking verbs and helping verbs, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later on as you get a little bit older. Right now we're just working on action verbs. So we're going to make a chart together, and hopefully I can get this to work. And put it on top of this so you can kind of see it here. There we go. Can you guys see that? Let me go a little bit over like this. And I should be a little bit over like that. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, so we're gonna do our chart on dogs. I figured that was pretty good. A lot of you have dogs, and if you don't have a dog, a lot of you know of a dog that you've had before. So this chart has different sections in it. It's gonna be all about dogs, and it's about parts of speech. And the first one is article. An article is just a word like the or a or an, a word that starts the sentence off. Then we're going to do adjectives. We have 2 columns of adjectives for dogs. Now, if I was doing it with you guys, I would be having you tell me all these different things that you want me to put in the chart. So parents, if you're watching and you want to do a chart with your child, you can ask them to put these on here. Today, just for this purpose, since I'm recording it, I'm going to be doing it myself. Then there's going to be nouns, and these are going to be nouns related to dogs. So any word that is a dog, puppy, probably just dog and puppy for dogs. Other ones have there's different ones that we can use. We could use a type of dog too. We'll talk about that in a minute. Then we're going to make a list of verbs. Then we're going to do a prepositional phrase. Now, prepositional phrase we haven't talked about, but a prepositional phrase is usually 3 or 4 words together, and that's the where part, like where the sentence is happening. Okay, so let's get started with that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write in a couple articles for us to use. So I'm going to do the and a. Those are pretty easy to do, and they work pretty well with that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list of adjectives. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put the noun in there. So that's going to be dogs is the noun. We're going to do dog, puppy. Maybe we could do a pug. That's a type of dog. How about a lab too? That's probably enough for now. Okay. Then we're going to think about adjectives, describing words that describe a dog. So let's think of words that describe a dog. Dog might be fluffy. A dog might be furry, cute, nice. Think of some other words that we could do color words too, like white. My dog is white and brown. Brown. Those are adjectives. Little. Some dogs are little. Some dogs are big. And it doesn't matter for parents if you want to do a chart like this with your kids. You can fill in the first column of adjectives first and then the second column, or you can do it like I'm doing where I'm just putting a couple in each column. For this lesson, since I'm trying to shorten it up just a little bit, I'm not going to fill the whole row in. But if I was doing it with the kids in the class, I would go ahead and fill each row in, except for the nouns, because usually there's not enough nouns that will describe the exact thing that we're working on. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, just so you know. I'm going to put this up a little bit more so you can see my face just a little bit. Okay. So then we're gonna do verbs. These would be things that dogs do. And I'm gonna end these verbs are all gonna end with an S. So I'm gonna do, how about runs, eats, plays. Oh, the chart is slipping just a little bit, okay. Plays. Walks. Lots of dogs take walks. And we'll just keep it kind of simple for now. We'll just fill in that much. But if you're doing it and you want to do a full lesson on it, you can fill in the whole part. Okay, and then prepositional phrase. This is going to be where the dog does these things. So where does the dog run? Where does the white dog run? Where does the pug eat at? Things like that. So I'm going to put first one in the house because a lot of you have your dogs in the house. Okay. And we could also put at my feet. So sometimes they're right at your feet. In the park, maybe. And some of these are going to be silly, which is fun. This is fun to do. At the beach, maybe. Okay, I'm running out of room on that one side, but I got it in there. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer so you guys can see that. You see our chart now? Awesome. I'm going to stand to the side of it so you can do a little bit better. So then once we're done, and if I'm doing this with the kids in class, I'm actually having them come up with these words and then we're reading them as we put them down. Well, then I'm just going to go across and I'm going to go, what if I come up and I pick one word from each column to make that into a silly sentence? And I like to use Post-its, but you can use whatever you want to do this. So I'm going to do the furry, and I put the Post-it right into the word I'm going to use. This just kind of helps me when I'm actually doing this. I wish I had my pointer at home, but I do not have my pointer here, so this is going to have to do. We'll start with dog, and we'll do plays, and we'll do in the park. So then we're going to sing this to the Farmer in the Dell tune. Farmer in the Dell, the farmer in the Dell, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the Dell, that kind of tune, okay? So I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to use my finger for pointing so you can see. Let me go, the furry, oh, we forgot one in here. I've got one more little adjective. Let's fix that. Let's do white. So we're going to do the furry white dog, and we repeat that. The furry white dog plays in the park. And this really helps for forming sentences, which is what I'd like you to do when you're finished watching this lesson, is to come up with one, maybe freeze part of the video so you can see the words, and come up with your own sentence using this frame. This is, it's actually a GLAD strategy that we use, which is Guided Language Acquisition and Design, and that I was trained in that years and years ago, and I use a lot of these charts in class to kind of help them. It's fun, it's interactive, and it also helps them to make a sentence. So let's do that one more time. The furry white dog, the furry white dog, the furry white dog plays in the park. And then you can have them write it down after you do that, or you can go over the whole chart, which is usually what I do with the kids. I go over the whole chart, we sing it many times, then they'll go back to their seat and write one of the sentences from the chart and draw a picture to go with it. So I'm going to just move this around. I'm going to leave it on the, then I'm going to move it to cute, little, let's move to puppy, let's do eats, and let's change it to at the beach. Because they can eat at the beach. We can feed them at the beach, right? So then I go, the cute little puppy, the cute little puppy, the cute little puppy eats at the beach, and so on and so on. And I just keep kind of singing it just like that, okay? And then when you're all done, you can take off these Post-its so they can actually see all the words that you did. They can create a sentence, and they can draw a picture to go with it, okay? So that's what I'd like you guys to do after watching this lesson. Make a sentence from the Farmer in the Dell chart, and then try your own Farmer in the Dell chart if you'd like sometime, which would be kind of fun. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Bye.